How's it going, guys? This is TechWork Tactical. We are back with the finale of Operation Cheap Chest Rig. So what we have here in front of us is a TAPS surplus front set, 6 mags plus 2 others on the ends that would fit 308 mags, Haley Strategic H harness, and also the 6 individual mag pouches do have the Haley Strategic mag inserts into them. Off the bat, I like how it came together. I do have a few problems. With this setup, the mag inserts are wedged in there with the Velcro, and it's a good thing I actually didn't cut the Velcro off to fit them, because normally how these operate, there's a little notch that should be fitting right about here so that you can really rip your mags out without a problem. Well, obviously they're too far down in order to do that, and I just had it on for a couple of minutes, just pulling mags in and out. If you put the mags open side down where the mag catch is, it will not pull out unless you really try and rip it out. So if you're gonna do this, I would suggest that you carry them feet lips up, which it's still a little bit difficult to get them out, but far less difficult if you put them, feet down. I still like how it came out all together. It's actually kind of a blessing that it came with this extra little portion down here, because that way I can strap it to the other portion and use it as a cummerbund. Otherwise, this would be the only strap going across the back, and it's kind of hard for it to set in place with just that. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video just so I can, this is a first impressions with the entire thing together. So altogether, the TAP system was about 18 bucks. The Haley Strategic H harness was about 40 bucks. And the magazine inserts were probably about 50 bucks altogether. So you can do that math. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. It's a pretty decent setup for what it is. I would suggest, and I'm probably going to do an update video of me using it without the mag inserts and using it with the traditional Velcro to see if I can get an improved experience, and using those in something else. Something that will actually give them a test, because currently they're just wedged in there and it's not really operating how they're meant to be used. So I can't really fault them for that. I didn't know the dimensions I was working with when I put the order in. It was something I was a little bit afraid of, and it ended up kind of biting me where the sun don't shine. So that's not on them, that's on me. The H harness feels great. I can't really complain about it at all. I'm still going to be obviously breaking it in. I'm doing this video immediately after I did the video for both the mag inserts and the H harness. So I've had it on for maybe 5 minutes at most. These are just my literal first initial thoughts and run-throughs of the setup I have created. I will say that if this wasn't added onto it, it would be very problematic and it wouldn't stay in place. Now, it has a little bit of a problem staying in place currently, but that is what this is for. It's so that you can wrap up what isn't going to be used. That way it stops sliding on the nylon and it holds in place. That's great. That way, if you gain weight, lose weight, theoretically you got an open concept to still work within that guides. All you have to do is unravel it and then refit it. That's great. That's fantastic. Can't say enough good things about that. The H harness is great. I really like it. The quality is very high. I wouldn't expect really any less from Haley Strategic. That's just what they're known for. The black clips are military surplus clips. There's nothing else really to say there. They probably made a couple million of them. They had some left over, and I bought some of them for a couple of bucks. There's actually a little baggie over here off screen, and I still have some left over, so they can be used for other projects, so I'm not really complaining that much about that. It's still definitely worth the 10-15 bucks that I paid for having extremely high quality buckles that are really used to putting, through military sort of stresses. And they also have the little notch cut into the back where they can attach to the system, to a mole system. So really they are task driven for that purpose. For as much as people harp on about it, sometimes you can't really get away with using something that wasn't supposed to be used this way and using it that way. It is what it is. I am still really happy with the way this turned out as a first time homebrew project that I've done. It's very minimal work. It's got a pretty high payout. I would just leave the mag inserts off of it if you do use the tap system. If you use any other system, go for it. I can't say that they will work with what you have just because I don't know what you have. Drop a comment. Tell me. Maybe someone from Haley will reach out and be like, yeah, it'll support that. No problem. We've had that experience. I will say that with the Surplus tap system, it will not work. The mag inserts are just too far down to catch on the upper panel of the mole where it should catch to stop it from coming straight out. The only reason that those are being held in place is because the Velcro portions are still stuffed down in there because I didn't cut them off, which I'm glad about, because now we can run it with and without the mag inserts. And I'll find another use for the mag inserts and I'll tell you guys about it. I'll make a video about it. You guys apparently want to hear what I want to say, which I can't get over because that's a first. So thank you so much, guys. First project of the channel complete. All together. We're done. It's in the books, and I'm going to be putting it all on a very easy to digest playlist so you can throw it on in your car, listen to me ramble, although I still don't know why you'd want to do that, but go for it. And thank you so much for improving the community and helping the 2A community grow and expand and have creators that, oh man, I'm referring to myself as a creator. It's all downhill from here. Oh boy. And having people that call themselves creators, you know, really represent what we want in the space. And what we want is to indulge our hobby and not go bankrupt while doing so, just because some of these bespoke places are the only ones that are really doing it and really, you know, taking part in that privilege. And I'm not saying that Haley specifically is, because there's a lot of places that do, I guess you could call it bespoke nylon or tactical nylon, whatever you want to call it. They are just a very reputable brand in the community, and I wanted to get something from them just to try, to see if it's good, to see if the hype is worth it. Only after 5 minutes, I couldn't really tell you yay or nay, so we're going to have an update later on. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about nothing in particular. And if you have an idea to really, you know, bump the system up a notch, if maybe you were former military and you had one of these, tell us something that you did that made it more comfortable. Maybe we'll try it out on the channel. Who knows? Thank you so much, guys. You have a great one, and I'll see you next time.